Okay, I'm going to try another version of a black buzzer. This is the first sort of black buzzer I tied. Okay, as opposed to the varnished ones, which I've got in another video on my site. So in the hook, I've got a fully mill heavyweight shank because I want a heavyweight buzzer. But you can fish it with you can tie this with a lightweight hook as well, so it stays in the surface film longer. So run the thread evenly at the hook. You need to try and get it as even as possible because this is creating the body of the fly. This is a heavyweight version, so I've got a heavyweight hook, but like I say, a B170 would do just as well. Okay, I've run the thread up the hook. We're going to put a red tag tail on this fly, a red tag. And we're just going to adjust the hook in the vise so I can get that in. I fish this fly on a floating line. Either as a team of two on its own. And it's a very, very slow, a virtually static retrieve most of the time. There we go, we've got the thread in the hook. This is to create a red tag. So we wind that on the hook. I usually try and wind it in the opposite direction to the main thread. Apparently it's meant to represent blood vessels that burst at the tail of a hook, of the buzzer. That's my tail. It's a little bit fuller than I like, but that'll do. That's a nice striking point. Okay, for a rib, we use some wire. And for this, we have some silver wire. This is medium. You can use a fine up wire if you wanted it to stay on the surface. So like I say, I want this one to sink a little bit under the thread. Couple of turns. Just pull it a little bit. And wind it up the hook in touch and turns. Cut the wire. And bring the hook back level. Now we want to create the body of the fly. Okay, it's not even at the moment. I want to try and create an even body to the fly. It's getting better. And you have to do this virtually by eye. That's looking a lot better. Right. About 3 or 4 mil from the head, from the front of the fly. Stop the thread. Because now we want to wind the rib around the fly in the opposite direction to the thread. And it's up to you how many turns you do. I think I'm going to aim for around about 4. Okay, now that's your rib. Remember to use different scissors to cut wire so you don't blunt. Okay, now we're going to put in some cheeks on this fly, some orange cheeks. And these are crisp packet. Sides, orange crisp packet size. One either side. You've got to put the silver side up. So when you fold it over, it's the orange side that shows. Right, for the head, we're going to use peacock herl. So grab 3 or 4 strands of peacock herl. And twist them to create a rope. Under the thread, a couple of turns to secure it. And now we're going to wrap that round the fly to create a head. Trying to get some of the fibres to stand out. Right, on the last pass, twist it again. So it all joins together. Cut the excess off. Now bring your cheeks forward. Couple of turns to secure one side. These don't always sit that even, but they... Couple of turns to do the other side. Fold it back. Few turns in front. Now we're going to cut the excess off. Now I'm going to do several turns just to finish off the fly. Three half hitches to finish. Pull hard on each half hitch. Be careful, try not to cover your eye. Now I tie this in size 10, which this is. I also tie it in size 12 and 14. But firstly, I would recommend trying in size 10. So there you have it. Another version of a black buzzer.